Hi everyone, this is Marine for FAWN, and I am happy to be back with this flipping awesome Valentine card showcasing some of the Valentine release products, as well as previously released items that I picked to match with today's sweet tropical theme. Unfortunately, I totally forgot to record the part where I show which stamp sets I use, but everything is listed right under the video, and here is the detailed list. The pandas, bamboo, butterflies, rocks, envelopes, and one of the ladybugs are from I Heart Pandas and the add-on. The tropical flowers and large leaves are from Two Can Do It. The large rock on the upper scene is from Wild Wolves. We have more ladybugs from A Bug Deal and from Hey Lady. The grass is from the Kangarific add-on, and the vines are from Critters in the Jungle. As always, I stamped all the images on Neenah Solar white cardstock using FAWN Jet Black ink. I used the coordinating dies to cut them all. And I am using my Ohuhu markers, my Spectrum Noir Illustrator markers, and my graphite brush markers to color everything. I am going for a minty green on the bamboo, a dark aqua for the tropical leaves, and pinks and reds for the ladybugs, flowers, and butterflies. I wasn't quite sure about this color combination at first, but in the end everything matches pretty well, I think. Once the coloring was done, I cut a 5.5 by 4.25 large stitched rectangle out of Strathmore Bristol smooth cardstock. I placed it on my grip mat, masked the stitched edges with washi tape, and I am first going to add an even layer of light pink using tattered rose oxide ink. Now I am going to add a cute heart pattern to my panel using the layered hearts background stencils. I want a light pink heart, a dark pink heart, a light pink heart again, and a dark pink heart again, and so on. So I am counting the hearts to make sure I am doing it right. And the light pink is saltwater taffy Oxide ink, and the darker pink is worn lipstick Oxide ink. So let's add a little bit of texture to this background. I am going to splatter water all over the panel and dry it with a paper towel. Next, I am going to mix some worn lipstick Oxide ink with water on my glass work surface and use my trusty slim brush to add pink splatters to my panel. And with the same brush, I am going to add white splatters all over the panel for brightness and contrast. Now let's remove the washi tape. It looks amazing with that white border all around the hearts. I am going to let the panel dry and color the 4 little panels that go on the Flippin Awesome panel. I want the same white borders on my panels, so I am going to add washi tape around each of them to cover the stitched edges. I put them on my grip mat in a way that they all fit under the bamboo stencils, and I also added a piece of tape at the bottom of each panel to make the ground. So just like the panel we did before, I am going to create a first layer using tattered rose Oxide ink. I will use saltwater taffy Oxide ink with bamboo stencil 1, worn lipstick Oxide ink with bamboo stencils 2 and 3, and I will add the same pink splatters using worn lipstick Oxide ink. To create the ground, I am using cracked pistachio and lucky clover Oxide inks. I am adding cracked pistachio on each panel first. Next, I am going to add a little bit of lucky clover at the very bottom of each panel, and then blend the inks with my cracked pistachio blending tool. I am going to repeat this twice to get a darker result. And then I am going to mix some lucky clover Oxide ink with water and add splatters to each grass section on my panels. So my panels are almost done. Now I am going to carefully peel those two pieces of washi tape. And just like our layered hearts background panel, I am going to add white splatters to each of those panels and then set them aside to dry. And with the magic of the video, my panels are already dry. I created the same landscape on the panel that comes at the end of the Flippin Awesome panel. I cut 4 panels out of textured canvas aqua cardstock and 4 more out of Spiffier Speckles pink paper. I have my Flippin Awesome panel and a piece of a second panel that I will use later. So first thing first, I am going to glue each aqua panel to a pink panel back to back, just like that. And I am going to attach each bamboo panel to an aqua panel using liquid glue. Now we have to score all the lines on the Flippin Awesome panel. We need to score the 4 lines we see in the middle of the panel and the ones at the end to create 2 little tabs. And the 4 lines I am folding here, I always like to fold them in both ways because it makes the Flippin Awesome mechanism work perfectly. So now let's fold the little tabs. And then this is how the Flippin Awesome will be folded, with each tab hugging the panel just like so. So let's attach our small panels to the Flippin Awesome panel. The first one goes right on the square section we have here, and each of the 3 remaining panels goes on a strip. I am using liquid glue to stick them all because it gives me a little bit of time to adjust each panel and make sure they're all lined up. And we can see here that the white borders around each panel make those panels really pop on the aqua cardstock. Now let's fold our Flippin Awesome panel in half. The tabs are going to hug the panel just like that. And we're going to stick our Flippin Awesome panel to the layered hearts background. We're going to add glue to the tabs and only to the tabs. And I am going to line up my interactive panel at the bottom of my heart background just like so. And we cannot see it here, but the right side of my Flippin Awesome panel is not very pretty because of my die cutting machine plates. So I am going to cover it with the extra piece I showed you before. I just need to trim it a little bit, and I am going to tuck it right under the square panel on the left. This way we have a nice and clean background to stick our remaining bamboo panel onto. Now it's time to attach all the images, but as the grass borders on each small panel, I want to ground the scene I am going to create on the upper part. So I cut a rectangle and then a stitched simple wavy border out of it. I colored it using the same inks, and I am going to stick everything using a combination of 1mm and 2mm foam squares, 3mm glue dots and liquid glue. So we are almost done. The greeting goes on the last panel of our Flippin Awesome panel. I cut the scripty XOXO out of mermaid cardstock and the scripty XOXO outline out of vellum, and I layered each piece on top of each other. Have a very good Valentine's Day is from I Heart Pandas. And we want each of the pieces on this panel to be able to tuck and go under the panel on the left. So that's why I am using liquid glue instead of foam squares compared to the images I stuck on the 4 panels. I added highlights and details to the images using a white jelly roll pen, and here I am just decorating the handle. I cut the large piece out of the same textured canvas aqua cardstock and cut the arrow out of lobster cardstock to match with the ladybugs. And that's it, our Flippin Awesome Valentine card is all done. I hadn't used the Flippin Awesome die set in a very long time, so it was pretty nice and refreshing to use it again with those cute pandas. And I hope this has inspired you to mix your new products with the ones you haven't used lately. Thank you so much for stopping by and for watching this video. Have a very nice day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!